I'm 21 years old. I'm from Washington Heights, New York.
My name is Angel Marin. I'm from Ecuador, the most beautiful city from Ecuador.
I'm Benno.
Julia Brown is my name. I'm from Virginia originally, but I've been in New York for 10 years.
There's a villain of the scene and the victim of the scene. Well, let the villain of the scene love the victim of the scene, 'cause the victim of the scene is the villain of the scene.
When I was 6.5, I started taking singing lessons in opera. So basically, ever since then, I've been trained as a classical singer. I perform either in Grand Central, Union Square, well, any spot in Grand Central, the Gray Bar, or the shuttle train, or the mezzanine, like you saw me today, and Columbus Circle, Rockefeller Center, and 116th and 110th Street on the 1 train platforms. I like for a spot to be quiet but busy, and the shuttle is my favorite spot of all because you can hardly hear the trains coming and there are always people coming, so I try to get that spot as much as possible.
So when we were playing in the subway with no permit, we heard about Munich. They were doing auditions, so we went for the audition. It's a good program. Help us to be organized in the subway with the schedules, permits, so we don't have to be fighting for one spot. Penn Station. We used to send a friend to save the spot. He used to go at 5 in the morning. It's a big stage also.
Declared itself tropical stormer, and it throws broken waves around every corner. Devil and angel are making arrangements. When the flesh of the latter takes the will of the former.
You know what? It's quite confrontational. I remember the first time I played in the subway. I felt really exposed, like even more than playing a club show, because you know the people that are there in a club are there to see you or there to see music, but in the subway, you're confronting the world, basically. And it felt really I felt really vulnerable, but when you get money from people just passing by, that's the best. That is the best feeling. You get people to sign your mailing list or purchase your CDs, somebody who just didn't even know who you were 5 seconds ago and was just getting out of the N train. Great, great, great feeling. I have done a little bit of subway performing, and because my songs tend to be really dynamic, I can blow my voice out really easily if I'm trying to sing over trains but I've done it. I mean, it's a good way to interface with people because you've got the world walking by you, but you can hurt yourself. I performed in the winter time. I'm just thinking that I have performed in like January in the dead of winter. Why did I do that? I don't know. You know, at the end of an hour or two, I mean, I think I earned like $60, but my fingers were frozen stiff. So I haven't done that in a while.
I mean, look at all the people, you know, you want to make $1, it's easier down here than it is up there. It's warmer down here, I don't know.
And go for it. Like, I see them as going for what they love.
One time I actually, I was doing consulting for a fashion company, and they wanted to do performers during the holiday season, so I recommended that we do subway performers. So I went and curated. I started, went all over the city and curated them, and we got some really good ones, and they're good.
It's freedom of speech. If they want to be down there to make money, then so be it. I can't knock them because it's hard times today.
We're going to keep playing for the Beatles. Please, if you film us, donate something, okay? We work really hard. This is extremely grueling on us physically, but we love doing it. This is our heart coming out to you. Okay, thank you very much.
I see them as going for what they love, because a lot of people nowadays, they don't like what they do.
They're extremely advanced in their talent, whatever they do, if it's playing an instrument, singing, in their delivery and how they, their confidence.
Cultural-wise, everybody has their way of looking at things. I personally think that if this is a form of freedom of speech, then hey, go for it.
It's instinctive. I guess I can't really explain why I love it, because I've been doing it since I was 3 years old, and I've been taking lessons since I was 6 years old. It's just sort of, it's like a bodily function for me. You know, it's like breathing. You can't live without it, and it's just, I mean, you never know why certain people are attracted to certain tunes as opposed to other ones. It's just this really non-intellectual thing, I think.
I want to be a fully realized creative being.
No, you should try. It's a different experience.
Do it. I mean, you know, I think it's an interesting, even though I haven't done it in a while, it's an interesting gauge of how your stuff attracts people or not. You know, it can be an interesting measure of new material to see what attracts people's attention, what makes them stop, what makes them give money, what makes them ask questions about you. And yeah, the world is passing by you, so there's really a lot more opportunity to make a new fan.
It is kind of experience. You have to be persistent to stay here.
Support your local musician. If you see some dude on the street, give him like a penny if that's all you got, you know? It's a thought that counts.
Hang your feelings out to dry. Find a grudge to justify. It's never been easy. Win the battle, win the war. It's not a game until you score. It's hard not to see it. Sharp, your skin is thick. Don't turn